Mounce, BBG, chapter 30, sentence 1 starts off with that post-positive day, of course, so you can pull that out. Then you have your first very obvious perfect participle, and here you see the reduplication in the beginning. You see your morpheme there. You know it's from pistuo, right? And you also see here at the end, you've got that nominative plural masculine ending. So, looking around the sentence, hopefully it's very obvious to you that that matches up really well with the subject. So we know who this is talking about. So that's not a problem. Then you got another verb. Hopefully you recognize that as coming from a kalutheo. So you see the augment then built into the eta. You also recognize it as aorist and an aorist third plural with that ending. So it's, they followed. Of course, auto, even though it's in the dative, this is a dative of direct object for whatever reason. It doesn't really fit the typical pattern, but obviously it worked for the Greek. So in any case, hoi achloi, that's one of those that you could go, it is plural, but what's the difference between the crowd and the crowds? I don't know. But I think you know me well enough to know I'd probably prefer that you go with the crowds, just because it is plural, and that's perfectly legitimate in English. So then you got to say, well, I know this is from pistuo, so having believed, and then you got the post positive. So, and having believed, but having believed, the crowds followed him. So do you want to put an after having believed, or just, and having believed? I think that's obvious. They believed first and then they followed. Either way will work. So, I think this is a place where that doesn't really matter. So, and having believed, the crowds followed him.